Hey everyone. Hi. It's Friday. It's your day. It's your day. It's your time here on my personal profile. And oh, my eyes are weeping today. All righty. So, relationships, my friend. And don't get it, don't run too fast now. Relationships. We're going to explore relationships. Why? Because on social media, here on our social media platforms, whether it's the personal profile, whether it's be on your business page, whether it's in groups or other pages, we often hear the term build the relationship, build the relationship. We are marketers and we are business persons and we are social entities and we are here all online in this open space. In this open space. How do we make the connection, build the relationship? So, if you're going to be joining me live, let me know where you're joining me from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, also let me know where you're watching from. Because today we want to, let's break it down a little bit in terms of how we actually build the relationships online, actually, what the relationship entails and how we go about doing that. We know a relationship is a broad topic, and we're not like entering into the marital side of it or the emotional. We're going to keep it focused on here online, on social media, right here on your personal profile, because when you show up here on social media, you're doing something. You're just not showing up here because you want to be like showing up here. You're showing up here for a reason. Everything you do up here is for a reason. You come here, you put your picture up, you put a post up. All of that is all for some reason. Maybe you want to show off. Maybe you want to show yourself, or maybe you want to let somebody know, hey, this is going on in my place, my neck of the woods, or you just want to share something, regardless of what it is. You are establishing some kind of a connection. All right. So, for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Guerrero, and I come to you live in this community once per week, every Friday afternoon. We talk about anything that's inspirational, educational, informative, empowering, you name it. We show up and we deliver some content that hopefully will resonate with you, and you'll learn something, or you'll add that to your little to your pack of knowledge, or you'll be able to make comments and add to the conversation. So today we kind of have a conversation. Yes, I know you're watching out there. I know you here. We can give StreamYard your permission, so I'll see your comments and join in the conversation, because today I want to talk about relationships. And while I was thinking about this topic, my mind went back to the beginning of time. The beginning of time, when the Father created man in his own image. Huh? He created Adam. Yeah. And he had him there, and he's like, he's lonely. He needs some, let's make him and help me. So he made Eve, right? He made Eve. Okay. So he put them in the garden. And there, you know the story. He placed them in the garden, and you know the story. Now, Adam was he made him in his own image and his own likeness. Just Eve, he pulled out the rib from Adam and he made it. So he established, there was a relationship established there. A relationship established there from the beginning of time. And you can go back and you can read the story in Genesis, and you can look for every aspect of how that relationship that the Lord had established there in just that one story, just that single story. So many different facets of the connectivity and his intention behind all that. Yeah. So I thought about that. I'm like, he could have left Adam by himself, right? No, he gave him an helpmeet, so that there could be certain things taken care of in the garden. They could tend the garden and whatever other responsibilities he gave them to do in the garden. And we know the story how it ended up and all that good stuff. We're not going into that biblical thing, but we're looking at relationship. And so I come here as a social media coach here on the online space. I help, home-based business owners, marketers, network marketers, MLMs, whatever, to actually leverage the power of social media to take their business online. And if you're online, my job is to help you to maintain that and to use the tools and the strategies that are provided here online. And one of the things we talk about here is building relationships, because when you come on social media, you're talking to the entire world as far as Facebook can get, and Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. We are speaking to the world. So we are open to the world. We are forming that relationship. We are building, we are establishing, we are creating connectivity to the outside world. So it's important for us to know actually, why we come up in here. Many of you are here on my page, and some of you have so many followers. Why do people follow you? Why do people show up on your page? Why do people want to know, what's going on in your part of the world, or your neck of the woods, in your business? Why do people want to join you in business? Why? And all these whys. And it all boils down to keyword, the connectivity, the relationship that you have established, the relationship that you continue to build, the relationship that you yearn to have, or you're seeking. And so we want to just look at relationship in general today. And of course, you see me looking down. I have some notes here for you. Well, you're welcome to take notes, or you just listen. I'm just here to share. So we know that the root word of relationship is relate, right? So one thing, it has to have something else to relate with, to. Just this, my hand over here, what is it in relationship to? Maybe my body, because it's inched over here. So there's a tool, there's a connectivity. There has to be some form of connection, right? So the way in which two people or more persons, or a group of persons or objects or concepts, and I'm reading this definition that I pulled from the dictionary, that is connected, or it's being connected. My joints, there's a connectivity right here. This one side, one finger, all out here, all by itself, without any connectivities, all by itself. There's no relationship to the other part of the body. So the way in which two or more people, objects, plants, ideas, how they connect. So I want to pay attention to that word connect, or the state that they're in, huh? The state that they're in, and how being in that state cause them to have some kind of relation to something else. So there's always that um, crossover. There's always that merge, and there's always that connection. Just like if you have the what they call it, the receptacle up there without the light bulb, you will not get any light. You have to screw in that bulb up there, turn that switch on, or for it to connect with the electricity, the source, for you to get light. So what's the relationship between the light bulb and the receptacle and the switch? You see where I'm going? Yeah. So then the relationship can extend to blood. You're my sister, you're my brother, or marriage, you're my husband, you're my wife, all that. So we can broaden it out. How we behave. Yeah, my behavior towards you depends on my relationship that we're having, how we behave, my emotional connection, my sexual connection with you, how, what's my relationship with my husband. We have several. So relationship is kind of hard to even wrap your head around, or your hand around, and really kind of give it a really embodied definition. But one thing we are sure is there's a connection. There's a connection. So it's really hard to define the relationship, but one thing we're sure of, there's a connection. And it can be the trees are out there. We plant them in the soil, they grow up. What's the relationship between the soil and the growth of the plant? The relationship between the oxygen that it gets and the carbon dioxide that it gives off. See where I'm going? So something is impacting something. Now, so we can have connection with people, related or non-related. I probably don't know half of you that are out there watching me or will watch this video, but at the time of this recording, I might have known some people, but maybe 2 4 years down the road, somebody else is watching this video and I'm like, I don't know that person. Yeah, but I have established that relationship online via this video, right? And so people are going to watch it now. So it could be close to you, could be far away. So the relationship doesn't, they don't have to live in your household. They don't have to live next door. They can live millions and millions miles away. They can be around the corner in your workplace, at the gym, in church. So we have this connectivity. There's something about the connectivity in building the relationship. Something got to connect. And the relationship can either be positive or negative. Yes, it can be positive, it can be coercive, it can be horrible, it can be enjoyable, it can be just joyous. It can be so many ways. So then again, you have a negative and you have a positive. Hello, where's the relationship? See, as we live in this life, we live in this world, and we have got to remember that there's a balance. There's a negative and there's a positive. It's not always good, my friends. It's not always bad. It's not always what we perceive it to be. Let's check it out. There might be something that we're not seeing. So there's always a balance. So how do we strike the happy medium? So it brings it closer, makes a connection. Maybe by the time it makes a connection, it's changed. So we're not gonna go there. So anyway, so as I was looking, doing my research, I saw this article. It says we have some basic types of relationship, like the family, the friendships, the acquaintances. Yeah, and everybody. Some folks say, "Oh, everybody's my friend." Some folks say, "Well, I don't know. That's not my friend," because a friend brings on a different connotation than an acquaintance. Your partner brings on a different connotation than your coworker, but you all have a relationship. So the romantic relationship, the sexual relationship, the work one, and the ones that maybe I just went to the supermarket and I met you for the first time and I had this situation, this issue going on, and you were right there to assist me and we made in that situation. So we talk about a situational relationship as well. So, but today, what we are focused on is the relationship as it pertains to right up in here to our social media presence. Whether you are a marketer or just an entertainer or somebody that wants to amuse, people, whatever you bring to the table right up in here in social media, that's what we are here to talk about today. Now, we often talk about building the relationship here in social media. What are we actually talking about? Okay, so we want to establish some kind of a um get to know you, get to like you, get to trust you, get to understand you, get to see what's going on in your part of the world, get to for you to share with me what's maybe some problems you're having. So we build that kind of a community per se, with people that we know, with people that we don't know personally. We know them because of what they bring to the table online. We build a relationship as a result of what they present. And what we present, they build a relationship with us. We build a relationship with them, and we establish that foundation, or those fundamental principles that this is how it's going to be. And so, yes, that resonates with you. So we form this relationship here online. On social media, you get all those people sending you friend requests, you accepting them, you sending out friend requests, they accepting you, you're posting this, you're doing that, you're talking about, you are actually, you're building a relationship in so many different ways. People appreciate that. They want to know you, they want to get to know you. They see your picture, be like, man, I wonder what she does. I wonder what kind of work she does. I wonder where she does. I mean, that beautiful picture she has behind her. Where is that? I want to find out. So you reach out, huh? You reach out, maybe send a message or something. Maybe you write on our social media page or his social media page. You make a comment. Where is that? Where is that? Where did you take that picture? Because there's something that is making that connection and resonating with that person, and they want to know. And as a result of you putting that out, they're making the connection via you. Not with they're making the connection because of the picture, but it is through you because you are the one who posted that on social media. So they know, they said, oh, well, when you go out, you take good pictures, or you go to that place very often. Yeah, whatever it is, or your skin look beautiful. You're always dressed nicely. Something about you. And so people, you share information, you communicate, so people get to know a little bit more about you and be like, oh, it's that lady from the islands. It's that lady. Listen to her accent. I love her accent. Or, oh, she talk about that health and wellness thing that is doing all that stuff, good stuff for her. Or she often saying that, man, when she travels, she loves the ocean. So they get to know about you. Or, man, that lady loves the dog. Look how many dogs she has. She talk about, and they call the names. Maybe that lady loves cat. Man, that lady loves animals. She has visited the African safari so many times, all that good stuff, wherever. Man, look at that lady. She drives that car. She keeps washing the car every week, you know? Or that type of shoes, that type of clothing. You get your clothing from a particular boutique, all that. When you share here in social media, you're actually building that community, building those connections with people that you have no idea that you're actually doing. Because people view your posts, people look at what you put out here, people want to know, I always say, on social media here where it really knows, we want to check it out. What's that? I think, let me ask a question. So I'm going, so we are building the relationship just like that without even knowing. Hmm? So we want, because once we start to put things out on social media, that's bottom line. Hi, Charlene. Bottom line, that's what is happening. Just maybe intentional or not intentional. Maybe you just didn't know, but now you know that when you made a Facebook profile, or you went on Instagram, or you went on TikTok, or you went on Twitter, or you have a WhatsApp group, whatever it is, I guarantee you, yes, you're going to know some people, but you're not going to know everyone. Now, you have to um, build that foundation, build that community upon some tenants that you're going to establish for the community. You're going to establish for your page. Like today, I was telling telling my group on my business page that I used to allow people to tag me on my personal profile, in post that they could tag me. But one day, somebody tagged me in a post. I was like, huh? No. Because now you leave, when people tag you, they can, your friends can tag you. I don't know, this person tagged me in this sexual, some kind of a craziness, I call it. Look, that's your thing, you keep it to yourself. That's not, I don't need that on my personal profile. So I removed the tagging feature, because I don't, when I in on my personal profile, you went, or your personal profile, what you communicate there is you that personal profile represents you. So take it from me, Some of us probably need to clean up our personal profile if that what's on it does not represent you, your values, or what you want to, your intentions, or what you want to show. So you might want to check that out. And so you don't have to do like me, remove people, not allowing people to tag their post on your personal profile. You can vet their post. You can set it up so that you can approve the post, but you should be mindful of what is being posted on your profile. It is your profile. What's posted there represents what you are for. Mhm. Yes, I tell you because and so we look at so many people profile. What's there? That's their thing. But make what's on your personal profile be reflective of you and what you want to show to the world, what you want to give to the world, what you represent. And so we have to, while we're here on social media, we just got to be vigilant and to protect our integrity. Yes, and they're always I don't know what you call those people. Yes, they're to deflate and and do all kinds of shenanigans, I call it. And you're wide open here. This is a big wide web. It's open to the world. Social media is busy, and so you still have to pay attention. But we're talking about building relationship. But you can build relationship even with those folks, but then that has to be your choice. Okay. So people need to know you. Yeah. So if they go on your personal profile, what they see should reflect you. That you are your business here online. You are you here online. Remember now, I don't know half the persons like personally that are on my page, but I know them through their profile. They know me through my profile. This is how we make the connection. This is how we build the relationship. What I will tell you about me, but I will not allow somebody to put something out there that doesn't represent me. So, see where I'm going? Yes. So building relationships online is kind of a little funny sometimes, but you have to set the standard for your page. Okay. So building, you can build it so many different ways. You can talk about who you are, what you do, take it in. You're a gardener. Oh, we show your garden. You love to plant trees. You're a climate person. Talk about the climate, the pollution, whatever. You represent you here in social media. What you're building is a relationship. Now, the people that resonate with what you're posting will come to know you. They'll come to like you or trust you. They'll communicate with you, or they'll just slide on by, read your post, and just leave and just go. However, if it's of interest, if it does really resonate deeply with them, they will reach out. Maybe you get a friend request, I like your post, or you saw a comment or something. So that's building the relationship there without you even knowing it. You post a picture of your dog, and my goodness, you get so many comments about your dog. Where did all these people come from? No. Social media is wide open and it's busy. People are moving around. And if they see something that they like, they're going to comment, like, and share, all that good stuff. And some of us, when we come on social media, say comment, like, and share. We want people to know. So some of us are wide open, but some of us are like, man, I just post that little picture out there. I don't know that all these people. Yeah, because you have to remember the environment in which you operate, the space. Okay. So building the relationship you keep with your prospects. As a marketer, build a relationship with your customers. As a business owner, building a relationship with your team members, or, all of that is so important because those relationships, they said relationships are the real currency. Yeah. Relationships. That's what's sustainable here online. Now, sometimes here online, we shop online, but we go, even when you want to find something, you go and you search. You go and you search it out. You find all the websites that have this and of that. You're trying to find the thing that you like. You're trying to read up on the specs. What does this offer? What's going on here? Which company makes this? Is it with the customer service? What sort of reviews are on this product? All that, how many people have stayed at this hotel? Let's see what the reviews are. Oh, this product, it's brand new. Let's see how it's holding up. They say A, B, C, D. Let's see what's going on. So those things are important. All those things are establishing connectivity for you to know. And the relationship that you might have, it could be one of just wanting to know. It could be one of just wanting to buy. It could be one of just, let's talk to somebody from that company and see the feedback that you get. It could be all kinds of stuff, but it really doesn't matter. You have established a relationship. Now you either build it that's going to be positive or it's going to be negative, and you create the connectivity. You create a connection, and you either move forward with it or it just stands right there. So I'm going, yeah. So you connect with people in a way you expect them to be treated. You want to be treated this way, that's how you treat people. Even here on social media. Even here on social media, they have all these emojis, the like and the love and the care and the sad, and people have traumatic experiences. You show them some love, you show them some care, you pray for people, all those things. You really don't even know these people. People establish groups connected by pearls, maybe connected by um, network marketing groups, connected by just I remember when the pandemic was really running high, and there was this group in my neck of the woods up here talking about COVID. They would tell you where products are and things are. So people, it's building a relationship. They form those groups because they want to help people. They want people to know this. They want people to, they want people to be aware. So the building the relationship online here is huge, my friends. It's huge, it's wide, and it's deep. Okay? So not only do we want people in building, in getting to know, like, and trust you or find out about you, we want to be able to help people, help them with what problems they have to solve. Find out what they're, help them if they have a need. But there are strategies and there are ways and there are tactics, and in getting all that side, getting on that side. Because when people want to open up and share with you here online, that's huge, my friends. Huge. Because they don't know you. So it requires that there's something that brings that connectivity, that the person want to share with you some things, even face to face. So there has to be that building of that trust level, and that you now be like, okay, well, I might open up a little bit. And then you ask questions, they might open up a little deeper and a little deeper. So in that way, you can establish some kind of a loyalty and honesty with that prospect, with that customer, with that, maybe a complaint. Hey, customer service is one of the most dangerous. It's just one of those jobs that you have to be ready for that, because we have some real irate customers, that have real issues. Nothing is wrong with that, because when you when you spend your money, or somebody promise you that this product is going to hold up like that, and the first day it breaks, you're not happy. So we have some very unhappy customers, and rightfully so. Yeah, you're going to call and you're going to be like, maybe either going to be nice, or you're going to be like, you know what, give me my money back. So it runs all over. It runs both ways. It runs like deep, and it runs wide. And so we not only connect with our products, and their services, but we connect on a level where people get to know you. People get to realize that, what she's talking about is really makes sense. So they follow you. See how you get followers? They follow you here in social media. So I'm talking to my entrepreneurs wherever you are. They follow you because now you have established that know, like, and trust feature in your relationship here on social media. So as leaders and as marketers, we benefit. Yeah, we benefit from building the relationship here online. We might have products, we might have opportunities, services that we want to introduce to people. But you don't just throw your stuff at people like that. You don't just say, hey, I got 6 cell phones and it's $300 each, yada, yada, yada. No, the correct thing to do is to show up, show the benefits, see what, tell people what you have to offer, but to let them know that, something, this particular, this is what it does for me. If you want to try it, let's see what it does for you. Give them an opportunity to have an experience, and then they'll decide. See where I'm going? Now, so what does that do for your business? What does that do for your opportunity? What does that do for you here on social media? It allows you to have some repeat customers. People establish those foundation with you. They know that it's solid, so they'll keep coming back. They keep coming back. They want to hear what you have to say. Oh yeah, she gave me good advice the other day. She talked about this. I want to try this, so I'm gonna go around the corner because that's where she's at. Even when you go out there on the mall, all of us go to the supermarket, and we have particular products that we buy. We have, because you know what? We have found them to be what we want. And we go and we look for them. And when they're not there, we're like, man, can't find that. We go to another store. We ask, we go online and we search. Of course, that's because you have already built that relationship with that particular product, and that's what you're looking for. The same thing online. Bring it over here. The same thing. So we build, you become loyal to that product or that person, and that person becomes loyal to you because you have built up that relationship. So they follow you, or they they know, show you love. That the emojis. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So they react. There's a word. They react to your post when you post them online. All right, so you establish those relationships. So one major piece of doing all of that is the communication piece. Now, we've got to communicate it right. So, because if you tell me something and I feel like, oh, let me go check that out, and it's wrong, then I'm gone. I'm like, she didn't say that. Did she tell me that I could do that, do that, do that? And I went there. So I'm you have to communicate, and it as with honesty, and to build it, because you can build a foundation, you can build a relationship on just craziness, because yeah, you can, should I say, you can, but then it's going to be, the results going to be crazy. The negativity, that's what you build on, that's what you're going to get. You don't plant apples and get pears. You plant apples, you get apples, right? So the relationship you build is going to reciprocate later on, because the results are going to be proven into what you're building towards, or you're building on, or you're building for. What you're looking for. You plant a seed, you will get some plant growing up, and it will reproduce of its kind. So people will like, comment, and share. Now, so we must strive to build a relationship here online. All of us, whether it's on your personal profile, whether it's on your business page, whether it's on in a group, whether it's on a page, whether you go down there to the brick and mortar store, whether you stand up at the bus stop and wait for the taxi, you say good morning to the bus driver, or you say, hi, how you doing? Building that relationship is so important. And it runs through everything that we do in life, not only here on social media, but everywhere, in our homes, in the church, on the streets, in the bus, everywhere, on the telephone. Come on now. Yes, you might have a complaint, but you could say, how are you doing today? You know what I'm saying? So how your approach, how you communicate has a lot to do with how it ends out. Yeah. Yeah. So the relationship, it takes on a lot. It's a lot of facets, a lot of variations in building a relationship. So instead of coming here on social media, bragging and faking it. Hello, faking it. You better be real up in here on social media, because social media is a busy place. There's a lot of competition out here. You're not the only one selling your products. You're not the only one building your opportunity. You're not the only one offering what you have. Remember that. So if you're going to get solid, sustainable relationship, whether it's with customers or clientele or whatever you want to call it, you've got to come right. You've got to come true. You've got to come honest. Hmm. You cannot come here shoving your product and be like, oh, let's see now. I'll go to Google, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I can get it on Amazon. Yeah, so we gotta that's another day for that, right? So let's see. So so instead of doing that, we build a relationship. People want to know, who the hell are you? Who are you coming here telling me? I'm just here, just sharing, because I've learned some things along the way, and I've learned some things from reading. I've learned some things from my mentors. I've learned some things since I've been here on social media. I've learned some things. So if I'm saying something to you and it doesn't resonate, you feel it's crazy, you leave a comment down the bottom, right? Because I've seen and I've heard and I've watched and I've been a part of, and I've been, you know, in those scenarios as well. So I have had a lot of experience. I still haven't had like years of experience like some folks, but I've had a little. Huh? So, so we want to lead with benefits. My purpose of being up here in this platform or on this personal profile is, one, I made a commitment that I would be here once per week. So I'm going to honor my commitment. Number two, I'm here just to share, whether to inspire you, to empower you, to educate you, to just share. A lot of times I come here and I share things that, like maybe resonated with me during the week. Maybe I've been talking to folks and this keeps coming up, keeps coming up. Just like this particular topic, building the relationship. You're like, what do I do when I get here? What happened? I don't know. I'm hearing crickets, or, I don't know, when I put my post out there, nobody responds. That's another day. Because if you're going to be out here in social media, you've got to do what social media requires, right? So you can get what you want to get from it. But that's another time. So, as I say, here we do a lot of business here on social media and the online community. Not only here in social media, a lot of people do marketing online. How do they build the relationship? So, they build a relationship by actually creating a rapport with people of trust. So, if we want to build here on social media, we must create a relationship, and its foundation, it got to be trust. Got to be some loyalty up in there. You got to be true to your word. You've got to, you got to deliver. The benefits got to match up with what you're saying. And so you can't fool around and try to fool, because they're going to leave you. There's going to be attrition. So we want retention. We want people to stay with us. We want people to enjoy our company, and we want people to share what they're doing. We want to, be receptive of, and build that community. That's why social media is here. That's why it's called social media. Social. It wasn't here for us to sell. It was here for us to create that connectivity of entertainment, amusement, and be sociable with each other. Now, the spin-off could be like, hey, where did you get that? People want to know. You tell, I bought it on at the CVS pharmacy, or I bought it at Walmart, or I bought, where. But like, oh man, I've been looking for that. And I want to, so you share. And there you go. Right? You are helping someone. You're helping, oh man, that's something I've been looking for a long, long time. And now I see you with it. I want to know where you got it so I can go and get it as well. That's helping someone out. Just like that, right? So we address some needs, we answer some questions, we we are open and we are honest with our people. So because we know social media is busy and the competition is high, we want to show up authentic, right? Want to show up authentic, and so we can build authentic relationship. Nope. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't like fake. No, I don't like fake. You fake, fake, fake. Eventually, the fake will show up, and you come present yourself or you're not. That will show up too. So you come in an authentic manner. This is what you have. This is who you are. Yeah, I come here as Yvette Garrell, once a teacher. Then I became I started dabbling business, right? I managed a business, and then now here I am marketing on social media and online marketing, and getting into all that digital network marketing, and doing the copywriting and all that email, all that good stuff. Doing social media coaching. Who knew that I would be up in this arena? I don't know, but I'm here, and I want to be able to serve the people. That's it. All right. So, building the strong, excuse me, mm, building strong relationships here online can be to it's a win-win situation for everybody. So I would implore you, take your time. It's not a rush thing, not a one day thing. One step at a time, you build a relationship. Build sustainable relationships, whether you're in your network marketing business or any marketing business, online, whatever, social media marketing, wherever. Build strong, sustainable relationships, because that's what's going to keep you. At the end of the day, it's the relationships that you have built. That's what's going to be sustainable in your business. Those customers, or repeat customers, those that will search you out. Where is she? I can't find her. Or where is he? Man, I know he was at this spot. I'm looking. I want this particular thing because it makes me feel, so the emotional connection starts to come out. Hmm? So the retention rate, then you'll have it. People will stay with you. Now, what happened when you have attrition? Huh? People leave you, right? Why? Hmm. People will disappear if you go and ghost, so you can just show up here and then show up here this month, and then we don't see you for the next 2 months. What happened? And you're not even say anything. People were like, well, let's go find somebody else who probably is more serious, who probably can help me out here. So if they feel like undervalued, or you just overlook them, and they're like, so you're not you just telling them all this overinflated thing that they don't have to work hard. Hello, marketing online is hard work. You have to work. Yes, I remember going into the job, my 9 to 5. Well, I didn't do 9 to 5. I did 6 to 3, whatever that is. You had to work. So you go, you have your job description, you got to fulfill those requirements for the day. Working, doing online marketing or business online, you have to work. You have requirements for the day. How on earth are you going to be like, not show up? It's like you didn't open up your store today. That means you're not in business. You're not open for business. So you don't have a physical storefront, but you have a presence here online. So showing up online is like opening up your storefront, and you're dusting down the counters. You're making sure everything is in. Bring it over here, because you're doing the same thing, only in a different space, a different way. So you want people to remain with you, to people say, oh, I don't have, nobody comments on my post, nobody likes my post, nobody shows me no love. What are you doing for them? Two-way street. It reciprocates. All right. So we don't exaggerate like products or benefits. Man, you can, a lot. Well, I've had my experience with I don't know, most of you have had your experience with um income potentials of some of these um I don't even know, with companies or just businesses. And come to find out, It's not so. You have to work here on social media. You have to work here online. Your marketing has, you have to work. You have to put in the work. What is the work? Now, that's another day's discussion, but it requires work. You can't just show up and fold your hands like this and things going to happen for you on here online. Neither when you go into your brick and mortar store. It's something you got to do. So if your store has dirt in it, you got to sweep it out. Huh? You got to dust the counters. You got to polish the doors. You got to make sure that the sign says I'm open, all that. And so, yeah, this is a long one, but I just had to do this. I really was kind of struck by listening, because I know folks are trying to market, to do work, online work, but some of the reasons why they're not getting the engagement or the response, all of us, it doesn't happen all the time, but because it didn't happen one time, you'll be like, I don't do no. Consistency, persistence, you have to be relentless. You have to keep going. I don't know about anything that you're going to get some good results from that you can do it just one day. Maybe the lottery, maybe. But hey, look, that may be 1 in a million. Yeah, but anything that you're going to have consistency, some results, like you got to work. So I'm here to talk about relationship. I'm here to talk about building the relationship here. I'm here to talk about, and you can think about building the relationship in any facet of your life, with your partner, with your children, with your dog, with your cat, with your car, with anything, objects, concept, with an idea. You just love to see the tulips in springtime. And lo, when you don't see those tulips, you're like, man, what happened? Because you're looking out for them. So we made that connectivity, and now it has formed that, become that part of me, emotionally, mentally, and all that. And we can, so much, but but I'm just here to kind of break the ice today, about relationships, because they are important. Let's put it like that. They are important. You know why? Because no man is an island, and no man stands alone. Each man needs somebody. We coexist. We might not need them all the time. We might not need this all the time, but we need it sometimes. So there's a relationship. Oh yeah, well, if I want, I can get it. Huh? So I know where to find it, right? So it's important that we understand that not only we have to build a relationship with our husband and our wife or our partner, but we must build a relationship with people in the workplace, online, in the car wash. It's important because it does has benefits associated with it, not only for you, but for the other person. Spin-off is you have established a long-standing sustainable relationship that goes beyond boundaries. The person goes a million a mile away. The product comes off the ship, and like, man, I gotta get that thing. So see where I'm going? So relationships are important, and building positive relationships are even more important, because nobody wants to live in the world of negativity. But we have to remember that that is also has its place. Like we say, conflict is good. Yeah, negativity has its place. I'm telling you, because it tells you, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's move. I got to change course. Something is happening here. So balancing. There's a positive and there's a negative. I learned that way early when I was in which school? Middle school, the junior years, and they put the two magnets down, in the chemistry class, and they pull them, and when they attract each other, they pull together, and when the opposite poles, or they pull away, and so there's a balance. It can't be just one side. In chemistry, we learn about balancing the equation, and all those people that did physics. So there is a balance in there's gravity that keeps us balanced. How does that happen? Oh, you can do the research on that. Yeah, but there's a balance. It's not only just one side to everything. There's two sides. Huh? So we gotta just dial back, my friends. I'm here just once a week, so you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it for a little while, right? So just dial it back and think about yourself. Think about the other person. Think about the other thing. Just look around us and see how the impact of all of this on the next person, on the next thing, on the idea, on what you're thinking, on your partner, the impact that you're having on building these relationships, whether it's online, whether it's person to person. Thank God now we can go out and have a lot of face to face, but please be safe. Yeah, but think about it. So, some things are just not as attached. There's not a price tag that's attached to it. And this is one of them. So, I don't want to bore you anymore. I want to thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Good evening, Miss Charlene. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I know you took time out of your busy schedule to listen, but this is my commitment to this group once per week, and I just come with whatever is on my heart. So, thank you. I hope that you'll go out there and build relationships, build some solid, sustainable relationships. And here in social media, check your personal profile out and making sure that it is representing you, because you are that profile that you have built here on social media. And if you have a business page, do the same. Check your groups out, because you don't want to be a part of a community that you cannot serve well, or it's not serving you well. We know we can't be all things for all people, but we can stop by once in a while and say, hi, how you doing? Build the relationship, sustainable, strong relationships here online, in your life, in your business. And I will see you on Friday. All being well. Have a great weekend. Love upon yourself wherever you are on this big blue marble. Want to wish you well. Take care of yourself, your family, and be safe. And I'll see you next Friday.